We get it right every time.
What?
Like, no hats or hats. We don't even play.
That is actually very true. I never realized that.
Broncos Ravens.
Yeah, I was watching Red Zone, and they were flashing that a lot because like they were in the red zone. It was like so bad. Both teams, like the Ravens, weren't even really that good. I'll be honest. The Broncos are only in those games because of their defense.
Yep.
Like it's so crazy.
Yeah.
And I go back and forth with like who's at fault. You know what I mean? Like Russ does not look good. 100. I'm not questioning that, but like, is it the play calling? Is it just like they don't? The offense does not look like they're running the same offense. One receiver will run route, and then like Russ will just throw it as if he was supposed to run another route.
You know what it is? It's at this point they're so bad that they're in their own heads that they're bad, and it's just not going to work this season at all. Like you can't even beat up, dude. You can't beat the Ravens with their backup quarterback in.
Well, that's on the defense, right? Like the defense lit up that last. Like they would have won that game. Like it wasn't a great offensive game.
You let up 10. You're telling me you let up 10 points in a game and you lost?
Dude, they lit up 10 points in the last minute. It wasn't even the whole game.
Yeah,
with their backup quarterback too.
That's just atrocious. Yeah, I was wrong. I picked the Broncos.
Sorry,
that was my wrong take. And then
I picked the Rams to beat the Seahawks. They almost did.
Dude, what was my other one? Oh, Texans. The Texans. They were looking good. They looked good for like that first like half where it was like close game, and then
that was it. Yeah, then it was it.
You want to? Yeah, you want to start with that game? Then we'll start with Browns.
Browns
Texans. What's the big headline? The man, the myth, the legend is back. Deshaun Watson.
He's a legend, all
right. Infamous, not really famous. Infamous.
There you go.
He looked like shit.
Dude, he didn't look good, and all their scoring came from where is it? Special teams and defense. Like the offense and scoring points.
They don't look good. That's what you invest in?
I know. Especially like you're supposed to have Kevin Stefanski, who remember why he got hired is because he was able to help Kirk Cousins get to the playoffs.
Yeah.
That like 2 years ago. And even Baker, like he was the coach when they won the playoff game. And then but yeah, that offense looked trash. Now, I guess you could give it's still early first game back, real meaningful game back, even though he played in the preseason, it still looked like shit. But like he almost didn't look. His head didn't look in the game, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. One thing I don't understand. I don't know how you can take from that situation that happened with him that he didn't do anything to those girls. Like I to this day, I don't know why people, because on the internet, he has some like freaking hardcore defenders that are like, no, he didn't do anything. He didn't do anything. It's not right. They're fucking going to the game wearing Deshaun Watson jerseys. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
Like, what are we, like, really, is the football mean that much to you where it's like, oh, he's a good player. Yeah. There's like no moral compass at all. Like, I just don't understand that shit.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think it's like, where's the line you draw where it's like, where does football matter least? You know what I mean? When like social constructs about like actual life.
The real reason why he didn't get a longer suspension or nothing, because the judge that ruled in the case said the NFL hasn't done anything in the past against this stuff, so I really can't.
Yeah.
I really can't do anything more than just this.
Yep.
That's literally why. And the people took that as, oh no, he's fine, he's good. What?
Yeah. It's fucked up. It really is.
I will never understand it. And I love Nick Chubb. That's my guy. But
he's a savage. He's such like a nose to the grindstone dude, doesn't barely talk. He's gonna be the heart and soul of that team for years to come.
Oh yeah.
Like let's be real, like if Watson doesn't really pan out like 3 years, he probably will be there. 2 years now. Consider this is his first year. Does
Yeah.
he sign a 5 or 4 year deal?
I think so, yeah.
For $230 million guaranteed? Like, he's already got his money. It's not like he's a hit to the cap.
Yeah.
And now you see, like, players like Lamar Jackson want that money, but then you see the outcome. Once like,
you get the money.
Why should anybody give that money if that's the result?
Yeah, get the money. Oh goodness. Hey, that's their problem. For the next 3-4 years, and I'm hoping I don't really wish ill or anything on people. That's a lie. But
what pissed me off the most was like you're relevant again. Like you're actually relevant as a team, and like you toss away the guy like that got you there, whether he's good or not. That's everybody else's opinion to decide on. But at least ride him out till his contract's over, or give him a deal to give him a prove-it deal after his rookie deal. Because that's like you've been begging for guys. You've drafted Derek Anderson, Brady Quinn, Johnny Manziel, Brandon Whedon, throwback to 2012. Freaking all these guys, Deshaun Kaiser, and they never panned out. But then you draft somebody that was controversial to the media, and the media didn't like, so they kept dampering the guy's name, and then you just kick him to the curb because you want to get Deshaun Watson, who didn't play football for 2 years, and realistically wasn't that good. Like, yeah, he was good. I don't want to take that away from him when he was on the Texans, but like, what did he do differently than Baker Mayfield did with the Browns, or what like Andy Dalton did with the Bengals? They ever led him to the promised land that they were supposed to be, right? That was the biggest thing with the Houston Texans. Like, they were a quarterback away, just like what we're seeing with the Broncos. Yeah, Deshaun Watson elevated them to the next step in the playoffs, but like, they didn't go to that level. They had the defense. They had the weapons on offense with like Hopkins and who was there? They had a good running back too, but like I don't know. That's just my thought. That could just be me being a biased Baker fan.
They had like Lamar Miller. He had 1,000 yards.
Yeah, Lamar Miller. But then they traded him to the Dolphins for Laramie Tunsil.
Yeah,
which was like kind of a good trade. It paid off for them for that 1 year. And then when Bill Bryan like got the GM spot, like he just went to his head and everything like that. When he traded Hopkins, that was almost, you know what that reminded me of? That was like when Chip Kelly took over for the Eagles and traded away LaShawn McCoy for Kiko Alonso.
Yep.
From the Bills.
Oh god.
But yeah, like me and Pat are both wishing that the Browns are back to 3-14 seasons. Yeah, for sure. As long as Deshaun Watson is there, and I hope they keep Jacoby Brissett to compete with him next year. I guess we could do a little sidebar before we go into the games, because I guess we're on it. We spoke his name, Baker Mayfield.
Baker Mayfield released,
and then picked up on waivers today.
Yep.
By the Los Angeles Football Rams. Surprising but not surprising move. Most people would think that the Niners would have got him if he were to clear waivers, I'd imagine. But there wasn't really, like, you couldn't really think of a team that could use him, you know?
Yeah, it was just, as you said to me, it was more of the NFC teams looking to keep him away from the Niners.
Yeah, but, and especially like in division Rams.
Honestly, I don't even. You could probably make an argument. I don't even know if the Niners were going to do it. They're rocking with Purdy, and then now with this news, Jimmy Garoppolo might be back for the playoffs anyways if he does a good rehab. So it's like maybe you shouldn't. I wanted that. Oh, imagine Baker, the comeback story, man, freaking takes over.
Say he all right. So what? They're 3-8 or 3-9. Regardless, say he wins out, or at least just wins like every game besides one.
Yeah,
like that's impressive to me, because considering like they don't have no Kupp, they have no Robinson.
Yeah, it's not a good situation because the Rams defense is ass.
Right.
Rams defense is ass, and they have no Cooper Kupp. They have what is it? Allen Robinson, who sucked this year.
Yeah, they barely used him.
Yeah. They have, and then Cam Akers, they finally used him last game. That's it. That was his first game he was used. He got 2 touchdowns.
2 tutties.
2 tutties. Yeah. So I don't know. I hope he's not set up for failure, because that's a guy I actually root for. I actually want him to do well.
Me too. I like his. He plays with moxie, you know.
Yeah.
And
I guess
what's that?
they were saying that he asked for the release, but DJ Moore was saying
He was
he
upset.
don't want to go. So I
I
don't
think
know.
it was like maybe it was one of those things where it's like, hey, you're going to be the third stringer and healthy scratch, to
Yeah.
where he was kind of like making the hard decision of, all right, I'm going to have to ask for my release because I want to play football. I got to, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, how would that look if you finished out the year like without barely any good tape out there for a team to pick him up?
Yeah, that's true.
That could be my thinking, but no, I heard all like the Panthers locker room was like praising him.
Yeah. No, he's always a good team guy for the most part.
Yeah,
Except even I think they blew that whole Odell situation between him and him.
I think Baker was the fallout guy from that
Yeah.
because Jarvis hasn't like Jarvis and OBJ are kind of like good buddies, and
Yeah.
they kind of like walk in step together. So I feel like if OBJ had a true problem with, but like you also take that with a grain of salt. OBJ had the same issue with Daniel Jones and Eli Manning
Yeah.
when he
That's true.
wasn't getting the ball. So it's like, ah, and it's OBJ.
All right, perfect. Hey, perfect next conversation topic. OBJ. Now they're saying they're
Dude, he
concerned
hasn't doing any workouts.
he's not going to be ready for January.
Yeah, till mid-January.
Yeah.
Which, all right, what do you do in that situation if you're him? Do you just sit out for the rest of the year?
If I'm OBJ, I probably just go, hey, if I'm not going to be 100% this year, then I'll just sit out and I'll play next year. And he'll probably get more money. Because if he comes back right now, they're probably going to, every team's going to lowball him.
Yep.
And what if he comes back, he's not 100% and he sucks? Then next year comes, there's no money for him. You know, he already lost so much money in Bitcoin. So he kind of needs the money.
Hey, he did get paid 11.5 mil when he got released from the Browns.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that year. But it's still fun to say he lost
Yeah.
he lost that season in Bitcoin. He did get a ring out of it though.
Yeah. He did get a ring.
At this point, you know, did you see Jerry Jones today? What he was saying that like he's not optimistic that he'll be on the team, Cowboys.
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah, he said on like his radio show because he didn't like how he wasn't going to do workouts. He passed the physical and all that, but this still wasn't going to do run routes. Didn't hear anything about his Bills visit over the weekend.
Yeah.
Like he was supposed to be there Friday and Saturday. Only heard about the only positive thing I've heard was the Giants thing. Was he had dinner with Dayball Thursday night and then was like in the facility all day Friday.
Baby, your boys.
Yeah.
Home.
I think we need him.
I think you do too.
Yeah, we definitely need him. As much as the pride, you got to swallow some pride on that one, but
yeah,
need him.
You guys want to make a run?
Yeah,
you're gonna need him.
Well, I mean, after this past Sunday, that looks bleak.
Giants, man.
Dude, it was a good game.
Or they tied, right?
Yeah, 2020.
It's like kissing your sister, right?
Oh shit. Get the commies.
So, what's going on with them, man? Got to break it down. What happened? What went right? What went wrong?
I think that last minute, the last 3 minutes of the defense gave it up the fourth because they held them the whole third quarter until they let up that running touchdown. I think to Brian Robinson, and then they couldn't. Offense was got nothing going in overtime to get them in good field goal position, and the defense stepped up to hold the Commanders because the Commanders were red hot going into overtime.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't mad with their game, but the beginning, I thought the first quarter was rough. I was like, oh, we're in for a long day. But halftime, they came out, stepped it up. They scored points, meaningful points, and they play not this week, but week 15 on Sunday Night Football. So I'm pretty pumped about that.
Oh baby.
So yeah, and then we got the Eagles this week. So we'll just skip that. We just won't talk about that.
No, we can talk about
I'll
that.
probably cry myself to bed.
Hey, you know what? I'm rooting for the Giants against the Eagles.
Oh, I am too.
I'm gonna root for them. I've been rooting against both New York teams, but no.
Who's both my teams here?
What?
Who's the other team?
No, New York teams.
I don't give a shit about the Jets. The Jets are gonna jet, bro.
No, but I actively root against New York teams.
Well, you have to root against the Jets.
Yeah, I mean, but yeah, no, the Giants are gonna upset the Eagles, man.
I hope you're right.
It's gonna happen. You just gotta believe, man.
I do believe. Let's see what it is. Dable.
See, you're gonna get the Patrick treatment for this game. I'm gonna really pump up the boys. I'm gonna watch it.
All right, we gotta
win. So
we have to. We just have to.
Yeah, gonna win. Oh baby.
I think you're just tiptoeing around last Thursday, Pat.
No. What?
I think you're tiptoeing.
What happened last Thursday? What happened last Thursday?
We can happily talk about the Giants.
No, I went to the
Celtics. They didn't win, but they also didn't lose.
I went to the Celtics game on Wednesday. Is that what you're talking about? The Celtics game I went to on Wednesday?
We can get to that, but we'll fast forward to Thursday before we get to that. Unless you just don't want to talk about it.
No, we can talk about.
Matt Patricia sucks.
Yeah, it's simple. It's like
I think that's like that was the final card to reveal was like this is why they suck. Not so they don't suck, sorry, but why they're mid.
So it's a broken record. Every week it's the same things. Yeah. I thought this was I said there was a 10% chance that they were going to win, so I wasn't wrong.
True. You weren't wrong.
I think they're done. They're out.
No, I don't think so.
I think so. They're done.
No,
dude, they can't. At this point, like even if we do make the playoffs, it's going to be a first round exit anyways.
Yeah,
so
you're definitely not winning the Super Bowl.
No, so it's like, what are we doing? You know, it's just like, and now it's like, so the players are actively saying, pretty much without, no, they're actually saying it. We don't like the way the offense is running. We don't think it works. And then now you have Bill going, oh, no, I think Matt Patricia's doing a good job. What are we doing here? It's not getting win. Oh, what are we doing? Like, when do we get up and realize, oh, and then now he's like, oh, it's too hard to implement a new offense. Obviously, but maybe take play calling duties away from him or something, because he's not doing shit. It sucks. Oh my god.
I agree. you got to take the play calling away from him.
Dude, it's like, whoa.
And like, when's the point does Belichick step in?
Got to be next week. And I don't get it. So you traded for Devontae Parker, yet you barely use him.
And Kendrick Bourne, who
and then Kendrick Bourne had his first year with us, had his career year, and just because he said something bad during training camp, you're gonna blackball him and not really play him, or no, you're gonna put him in situations where it's here's a screen pass, go run.
Yeah.
Not really utilizes speed, but he's a deep threat. He's speedy, he's shifty. Why don't we use that? You know? And it's like, all right, so we just paid a shit ton of money for these two tight ends that were supposed to be the next Gronk and the next, Gronk and Aaron Hernandez duo. And Hunter Henry was used a lot last year, which was good. Jonnu Smith was injured. Jonnu Smith isn't used at all this year. And Hunter Henry's barely being used. It's like, Hunter Henry. And last year, the reason Mac Jones had a safety net, and that was Hunter Henry. Why are we not using Hunter Henry? Against the Vikings, he used Hunter Henry. He almost got scored 2 touchdowns. Why are we not using him? I don't understand. I get you want to be a run-first offense, but that only works if you are able to successfully pass the ball, and you can't do that.
The O-line is atrocious, though.
No, and I mean, they've had injuries, too. Trent Brown has been not the Trent Brown that we got, during that Super Bowl run that we fucking had. But
yeah, that's true.
He came back. He went to the Raiders. He sucked. He came back. He was all right, and now he's sucking again. You have freaking David Andrews, who hasn't been really healthy all year. It just sucks.
Yeah.
But actually, the rookie Cole Strange has been very good.
He's going to be a Hall of Famer.
solid, very solid guard. It just sucks. And it's just like it's going to the point where it's like I'm a spoiled Patriots fan. It's to the point
You
where it's like
expect Super Bowl.
I have no interest in watching. I really don't. I'm like, okay,
6-6.
no interest.
It's so crazy because you're 6-6. Like the Jets are 7-5, and the Giants are 7-4-1, and like
Yeah.
we're excited,
Yeah.
and you guys are pissed.
It's just different. It's different that you guys. I don't know.
We also had no expectation this year too,
That
where your team like this was supposed to be the year where you guys took that step. You know what I mean?
I
Like
wouldn't
you
even
would
say
have thought.
I wouldn't even say a step. More so, just do the same that we did last year. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Not
Keep
worse.
that ball rolling so you can
Yeah.
develop your quarterback to where by year 3, year 4, you're able to take that step with all the free agents you get, signing him to a big contract, giving him the confidence of the offense, keeping him in the same system.
Honestly, my biggest coming into this season, I thought my two biggest concerns were the linebackers and the secondary. Well, linebackers
Those have
kind of
been
still
great.
suck.
Secondary's
Secondary's good,
Yeah.
pretty much for the most part.
Yep.
For these filling guys, you got Jack Jones, you got Jonathan Jones, you got Devin McCourty still. Kyle Duggar has been, and everyone was shitting on Belichick for drafting him so early. Duggar's a fucking stud.
Everybody, that's the thing. It's like there's a reason why you guys had sustained that great success. Yeah, you had Brady, and obviously what Brady did last night on Monday Night Football is a testament to what has he done his past 25-year career pretty much. But he like Belichick's ability to have just an eye for players that nobody else has is amazing. Remember when everybody was giving him shit for not going to the combine? He was at Middle Tennessee with that one pass rusher in the middle of the rain, and
Yep.
like J.C. Jackson. No one would have thought J.C. Jackson was going to be a player. Bill Belichick did, and Bill Belichick's the reason why J.C. Jackson got paid by Los Angeles Chargers, and like he's the reason why half these people go and get paid. And look at Matthew Judon, right? He's getting paid $13 million a year, and is one of the better defensive ends.
Yeah.
Look at T.J. Watt getting paid probably $20 million. Look at Nick Bosa, Joey Bosa, like all those guys. Matt Judon is having a better year than all those guys, and they're getting paid times 2 than what Judon is.
Sure. Judon's freaking. That was the one signing I was actually right about. I'm like, I love you, and that's gonna be good. That was the one I was right.
But now I think you have to see Belichick transition to the offensive side of the ball more, considering like, hey, your future quarterback is kind of struggling. So to save that, to save the fans to believe in him, to save his confidence, you have to say, Patricia, take a back seat. Let's bring in an actual coordinator that has a similar system that fits Mac. You know what I mean? Because I feel like these. Good.
I just don't. Main thing I don't understand why is Matt Patricia even on the offensive side of the ball? Why? You had success with him when he was the defensive coordinator. Why don't you just make him a defensive assistant? I don't understand why he's on the offensive side.
Do you think it's the Belichick like thinking is like, hey, if you're a coach, you should be able to coach all 3 phases of the game?
No, that's probably true. He's just,
like,
I mean, Matt Patricia's supposed to be a genius, so
yeah, he's got the number 2 pencil in one ear. Got the giant ass beard, looking like an ogre. Then you got Joe Judge, the astronaut, in the background.
Why don't you have Joe? And then why don't you have Joe Judge back on special teams? I don't understand.
Yeah, that's actually true. You should have. That was probably the Giants' like number 1 phase of the game. Past 2 years, he was there. Graham Gano was making kicks.
I just don't. Yeah, whatever. That's my Patriots rant. I'm depressed.
I think you guys will be all right. You guys play the Cardinals on Monday night. That's a winnable game.
That is
floating without anybody noticing.
That's true.
And you guys, the thing is though that is kind of scary with Belichick's defense is they have a hard time against mobile quarterbacks.
They do.
Like you saw what Josh Allen did to him. Lamar Jackson torched him up pretty good.
Fields.
Fields. So it's if they could contain Murray, which you really just have to play really.
Too.
Yeah. Kirko, thanks. If you can just play good secondary, Kyle Murray really isn't going to do much because he needs that receiver to be open. It's not like he's going to run down the field. You know what I mean? Like he will, but he's not going to explode like Fields or Jackson or Josh Allen even. Like he just kind of scrambled to extend the play.
Sure.
So, yeah,
Monday Night Football.
Monday Night Football should be a good game.
Yeah,
We'll be pumped to watch
it's a
that.
winnable.
I think it's a very winnable game. And if the Jets lose this week, like you guys are still very much in it. You're the outside looking in, but like the Jets is your only hope to getting in. Like if the
Yeah,
Jets keep losing,
that's true.
But then you would have to play the Chiefs.
Get smoked and
Get smoked. So
get clapped.
yeah, because right now Buffalo is number 1 since they won against the Patriots. Sorry, I'll stop talking. I said since the Bills beat the Patriots.
Hey, if they want to make it in, they got to take one. So they got to take the second game, I guess.
Yeah, that's true.
And they got to take the Dolphins.
So you got to take the Dolphins. Yeah, that's what you need to get in. Because if you do that, and you hope the Dolphins lose, that'd be sweet. Let's talk about something that happened today. Tennessee Titans firing their general manager, James Robinson.
Yep.
That was shocking, but not shocking. Do you think there was a bet going on between Vrabel and the GM? Like, hey, if A.J. Brown smokes us when they play us this year, you're fired. Or if he doesn't.
Yeah, they were... well, you saw the video about when they traded him.
And Vrabel getting
gone. I mean, but...
Who would?
No, I get that completely, but you flipped him for first.
And Burks isn't playing bad.
No, and you flip him for a first, and A.J. Brown gets injured a lot, man.
Yeah. And up until that point, up until the game against the Titans, he was kind of quiet. Like, he had that game against, I forgot who they played, where he was, counting them in the end zone, that one touchdown.
He's a big boomer bust kind of guy.
Yeah. He's like, oh, I'm going to run down the field and just catch.
Yeah.
That big guy. He's not really the best
freaking animal.
Yeah. And I love him, but, yeah. I think it was kind of like a even trade. Obviously, A.J. Brown right now is a stud player, but I think Burks can come into his own. He's kind of coming into his own. He plays with heart. That's what's good.
Took a freaking nasty hit though. Oof.
Did he come back?
Held onto the ball. No, he didn't. Oh.
He still held on though. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Unlike Taysom Hill last night against the Bucs.
Yeah.
That was bad.
Yeah.
That's why you don't have a quarterback lineup as a tight end. In those type of situations.
It's true. Taysom Hill was like, Sean Payton was like, oh, I love you, Taysom Hill. I'm going to be here forever. And then Sean Payton was like, all right, I'm out. And then now Taysom Hill's like, what do I do?
Yeah, lost man. He's supposed to be the starting guy, too.
Yeah.
He started and
they paid him a decent amount of money.
But it's all voided money, though, so it's not really
real money.
Yeah, that's what they do now. They just void everything.
That's why their salary cap is atrocious every
but that's how they fixed it.
Yeah. That's why.
Yeah.
It's you go into how are they going to do it? And it's like, oh wait, here's the loophole.
That's kind of what the Bucs do, right? That's how they will sign everybody 3-year deals this year. Is they just kick everything down they can. So it's like, hey, Worfs, we're gonna give your guaranteed money in 2-3 years in voided money, so you get it now, but then you'll get it later. That's how they create the space. It's gymnastics, which I'm not a financial expert doing. Fuck that. We should talk about the 49ers quarterback situation for a little bit, because that's kind of a big topic.
Yeah.
Jimmy G's out with a foot injury. Was believed to have broken his foot, particularly the Liz Frank. Himbo Slice, Jimmy G. Thank you for your services, man. Hopefully you're back in January, torching the NFC and leading the 49ers to the Super Bowl, and we could shut up that hater of a man in Aiden McGrath about he's not a legit quarterback when all he does is win.
Win. Oh, that's all he does.
That's all he does is still win, and the team still won even without him. But because he started the game, they still won. That's the reason why they won. Not that's because they have the number 1 defense, or that they have Christian McCaffrey, or that they have George Kittle, or that they have Trent Williams, or that they have Deebo Samuel. Oh, and Brandon Ayuk. Oh, and Kyle Shanahan.
Yep.
Oh, and Robbie Gould.
Yep. Himmy
Did I miss
G.
anybody? Oh, and Fred Warner.
Yeah, say Nick Bosa.
You did.
Okay.
I did not. And they got the Troy Polamalu carbon copy.
Yeah.
What's that guy? That guy's legit.
Yeah.
But Brock Purdy, it looked pretty purdy out there against the Dolphins.
He's got that. They're saying he's got that dog in him.
Got that dog. He's doing anything that Kyle Shanahan says, which I think a Mr. Irrelevant guy from Iowa State should do.
Yeah.
Now here's the dilemma, right? Which we can get into a bunch of games of what ifs, right? Say Brock Purdy leads into the playoffs, which seemingly so will happen because that team is built for the playoffs. With I think if Purdy has somewhat of a brain and can just dish it out,
should be a game manager.
Yeah, that's all you got to do. That's all anybody really needs. If you don't have a star quarterback, you just need a game manager. You see players like Murray, and I'll even include Russ in there. Who else? Sometimes Lamar Jackson, who they just force too much to make a play for the teams. Mariota, you could throw in there. Who else? Andy Dalton sometimes. Dak even. Like, does too much that hurts the team. But yeah.
Matt Ryan,
that dude's getting abused. That dude's just not getting any pass blocking whatsoever. Did you watch that Sunday night?
No, I did not watch that game.
I watched that first half and I was like, "Oh, this is kind of a good game." 33-0 in the fourth quarter.
Yep.
Like, this is abuse.
They're dancing on your boy's grave. Your boy Jeff Saturday.
Yeah, that's all right. I think he'll get the job. When Jim Harbaugh
gonna bring it back?
No, not at all. Do I think he's doing a bad job? No.
Mm-mm.
Especially what happened last night. Did you watch it at the end?
No.
They didn't. Dennis Allen did not take a single timeout to stop the hey, if they score, you could still have like 30, 40 seconds to go down the field and retaliate, get a kick, a field goal. No. They took a timeout at 7 seconds. They scored the touchdown at 6 seconds. And then they ran like one play at the end, which was like, why? So yeah.
Yeah. It's funny. They were everyone was hyping up the Saints team going into the like in the offseason. They're like, "Oh, this Saints team's looking good."
Yeah.
Which I don't. I understand Andy Dalton was doing fine. I still don't get the Jameis Winston. You just never gave him a chance again.
There must have been something going on in the locker room, right? Or the coaches
doing
something.
Because Jameis Winston actually wasn't. They were a good team with him.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah.
It also shows you like Sean Payton was kind of like Sean Payton, like obviously Drew Brees, but like even last year they had success with Trevor Siemian at the helm. Like they were still kind of in the mix. They beat the Bucs twice still. Like obviously Jameis went down, but like that offense is kind of done. Andy Dalton did look good though. He did look like a 2000 vintage 2015 Cincinnati Bengals Andy Dalton.
Yeah,
he looked good. The Red Rocket.
Yep. He's got some gray in it too now.
A little salt and pepper.
Salt and paprika.
Yeah, paprika. There you go. There you go. So yeah, Pat, we should what are your takes before we transition to another sport?
Dude, we're already done with football already? Wow.
Dude.
Those first.
For you listeners out there that watch us religiously, we thank you. And we're going to change it up a little bit tonight. We're just not going to talk about the same old football. We got more stuff to talk about.
So we'll do two picks. What am I? I'm 2-2 so far, I think.
2-2.
Yeah. I don't know about you.
I don't know either. I was not wrong about the Giants, but also wasn't right.
Two picks. Giants over Eagles. I'm going that.
Love it.
Boom. You're welcome.
Love that.
Lions over Vikings.
I like that.
2.
I like that.
2 underdogs. Let's ride.
Going.
Lions are getting hot right now.
Dude, they're really hot. They're really hot.
They're saving his ass for another season.
Yeah, they are. I think they should have retained him regardless, but
yeah, no, that's true. They're building something there.
They're building something. I don't know what, but they're building something. I'm going. Steelers are going to take one over the Ravens. Because the Steelers are hot right now themselves. And I'm going to go. Oh, that's tough. I might have to do it, but I don't want to. But the Bucs will probably beat the 49ers.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not saying that the Bucs are good.
Brady has to.
The Bucs looks terrible. Like, dude. I think like they were in a winnable situation. I feel like if that was any other solid team, they would have just crumbled. Oh, yeah. Maybe the Panthers beat the Seahawks? All right, I'll stop. Oh, God. We got to talk to our intern, Kyle, about our picks for next week. Well, we have a lot of teams in the bye.
Well, you know what? We'll call Kyle and ask for his picks this week.
Yeah. Get him in here. Get him on the horn.
Why are you calling me? might be at work still. Wow, is he not going to answer me? This is our intern.
Gonna forward you to voicemail.
Wow.
Please leave your message for 911.
I should probably not put his phone number out on
there. Oh, shit. Let's see. I'll give him a ring. See what he answers.
Intern Kyle, where are you, man? You're missing out. We need your picks, brother. All right. Bye. Is he sleeping? Try to FaceTime. Maybe went into the FaceTime.
I'm calling him now.
We're both calling him. Oh, he's connecting.
Yo.
Why'd you ignore my phone call?
Why'd you ignore my phone call?
I didn't hear it.
What? What up, Kai guy?
What's up, intern?
Yo, what's up, bud?
Yo, you got the link, bro? Hop in.
What link?
We're on Skype.
Playing Fortnite with Riz?
Tell Riz what's up.
Riz, can you hear him? They said, Collins and Pat said, yo, what up?
It's not.
That's not
He said, what's up, boys?
All right, Kyle, we need your 2 picks.
What?
We need your 2 NFL picks for next week.
What was already taken?
Well, you can do whatever you want.
Yeah, it's a free country.
Yeah.
Hold on a sec.
This guy's sweating over here. Intern, you're supposed to be.
Let's check out my 90s.
You're supposed to be interning for us.
I'm cranking
our vlogs
night.
Yo, knock. Where is he?
Oh, this is great content.
Oh, this is great.
Alright, killed me? Fuck.
That's a beautiful fan, by the way. I like how it looks.
Yeah.
Nice little gable up top too.
Alright, Riz, that's it. I'm on the pod right now too.
We just need your NFL picks.
Yeah, we really just need your NFL picks. We don't.
Hold on, let me take the pick.
We don't care that much about life.
Let me see. Hold on. I think the Bills will win, but let me see. I think
be a Jet fan.
The Ravens. I think the Niners.
What?
Will beat the Bucs.
What was the first
I like
one?
It. You said the Ravens over the Steelers, or vice versa?
Steelers over Ravens.
Oh, you're right with Collins.
Yeah, I did the same pick.
And you did Bills over Jets?
Nah, well, that's an easy one, but I think
the Jets beat them the first time. What are you talking about?
Niners over Bucs?
Oh, that's all right. We're
against someone. Collins.
You're against Collins. You're with me, and then you're against me. Pick a side, dude.
Wow. That's
I
messed
don't
up.
know.
Do you want to comment on your Jets real quick?
Well, Mike White's doing pretty well. They just couldn't punch it in the end zone at that last drive.
Dude,
You know,
that terrible play calling by Mike LaFleur.
Who do you like better, Zach Wilson or Mike White?
Well, Mike White, if you look at his numbers, he's been throwing for a lot more than
Dude, he threw for like 53 times.
And the team likes him better.
Yeah, team. You can tell the team they rallied. If that was Zach Wilson at the helm, they wouldn't rally like that.
No, they're repping his merch. It's like they made a merch, like Mike White merch, on the plane.
So did Braxton Berrios over the summer with Zach Wilson. Had like a Zach Wilson's good T-shirt, and Zach Wilson wore Braxton Berrios' good T-shirt, and they just like flipped.
Yeah.
Me personally, I didn't like Zach Wilson. I wanted Justin Fields. And as you can see, Justin Fields is doing pretty well for the freaking Bears, and he's just running around.
Not really. They have the number 2 overall pick, so how well can he be doing? The Jets are better than the Bears.
Well, he's putting up numbers.
Yeah,
so.
stat-wise.
Yeah. I personally think that Fields is better than Wilson. I know that the Jets actually fucking Trevor Lawrence, too, but, you know.
Trevor Lawrence next year.
Dude, he's gonna look good. Dude, first of all, he's got bionic legs. Did you see his leg got twisted and snapped in half, and then he was like, "I'm good."
Dude, with Calvin Ridley, a true number 1, he's gonna get.
Yeah. And Christian Kirk, who's nice. Like Christian Kirk's kind of dealing out. Like he's becoming like a good fan favorite for him.
Oh yeah.
You think he's gonna put these numbers up next year though, with Calvin Ridley there? I think Calvin Ridley would be wide receiver 1 right there.
Yeah, he is.
I literally just said that.
It sounds like you're listening to the pod as it's happening. And just saying to your friends.
All right, Kyle.
Kyle, where's Aaron Judge going?
I personally think he shouldn't be re-signed with the Yankees. I think everyone's going to flip the fuck out, though. But, you know, a 9-year deal, it's a lot.
It is. Not a good investment.
I don't think so, to be honest. I think they need to work on their pitching. I'd focus more on Carlos Rodon, in my opinion, but they could also try to get Josh Reynolds. Not Josh Reynolds, but from the Pirates.
Oh, Brian Reynolds?
Brian Reynolds. Because he wants to be out of there. So I think the
Red Sox are going to get Brian Reynolds.
I could see that.
I wish.
But
the Red Sox aren't going to do shit.
I think that he'll turn into another Pujols if he signs with any team.
Who?
Yeah, but Pujols had a really good year last year.
Yeah, but
his final year.
Yeah, but if you think of it like this, you know, Judge will be good for a couple of years, and then I think he'll start to dwindle. There's no shot he's ever going to hit the same amount of home runs as he just did.
That's true. You never know, but also if you're a betting person, probably not. Well, you know, because you only get older every year, you know?
Yeah, you know, eventually, I don't know when, but someone will probably try to break that record.
Well, I think everyone's trying to break the record.
Yeah,
all the home run hitters.
We'll see. Apparently, they're changing the balls up now, according to Riz.
It's true.
But I think Riz says Judge is going to the Giants market.
Yeah. I can see it. Yeah. They're going to pick him.
Yeah.
I think the Red Sox are going to have a really good year. I think they'll be building.
With what? They're going to let Xander walk.
Well, they'll do well. I'm telling you.
All right. I believe in you.
Kyle, do you watch baseball?
I just got killed.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, Kyle. Kyle, that's our intern, Kyle. You can hit him up on the gram at Kyle-9.
He's gonna do an introduction video later this week, telling you guys why he picked our podcast to intern for. And
yeah, he had Joe Rogan offering him. He had who else?
Call her daddy.
Stephen A. Smith, Call Her Daddy, Dave Portnoy's show, BFF's Pod.
Yeah.
We're giving too many free plugs right now, but
so
those are just an idea of how many people were offering Kyle a job, or more or less an internship. But he chose to stay home with the boys.
And then he's going to do his friend ranking out of our friend group. He's going to post that on our page. So look
That's next
for
week.
look out for that.
Yeah, look out for that.
All right, Kyle. It was a pleasure.
All right, peace out, guys.
Peace out, intern Kyle. And that's Kyle.
And that's Kyle. Totally Kyle.
What did I tell you?
That was
Go
great.
one way with him, it's gonna go everywhere.
Yep, that went. Dude, you're so spot on.
What do you think about it?
Like, no, we're asking you the questions.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Aaron Judge, the Giants, was reported today on the 6th of December, but then 6 minutes later was unreported.
That's John Heyman for you.
If it's not Jeff Passan, it's not true.
Yeah.
Jeff
No, that's actually facts.
Jeff Passan is the Waj of or the
Dude,
Woj.
Heyman is hated in the MLB, and
It's like the Brian Windhorst.
prime example. Yeah.
What's going on in Utah? What's going on in Utah, Brian Windhorst?
So what is going on? And then he was actually right though.
No, he was very right.
He was
He
spot
was
on.
very right.
He goes, why would they trade? Like, was it Royce O'Neal, who was like
Royce
a
O'Neal.
rotation player with a lot of minutes, and then he
Yeah.
literally predicted what their Rudy Gobert got traded.
Spider, who
Now
has
it's just a meme now, but it's awesome.
41 points, 43 against the Lakers. Spider tonight.
MLB signings.
Yes.
We're waiting on Judge. Who
Yep.
else got signed? Trey Turner to the Phillies. He was on the Dodgers.
Josh Bell to the White Sox.
Yeah, I like the Trey Turner thing. Reunites with Bryce Harper. The Phillies were there. They couldn't get over the hump to beat the Astros. This is just another tool they have to use against them next year. But the Astros got better. They got Jose Abreu. Solid hitter. Solid power hitter. What else? Who else got signed?
The guy from the Mariners with the Giants, what's his name? Hanger.
Oh, is it Mitch Hanger? Mitch
Yeah.
Hanger? Yeah.
3-year, $43.5 million deal.
Who else? Sox.
Sorry, Josh Bell went to the Guardians. I apologize.
Ooh, I don't mind. I don't hate that. What else? Oh, Red Sox signed a reliever. They need pitching, so that makes sense. Chris Martin, kind of overpaid, but guy was lights out last year, so hopefully he helps them out.
Verlander to the Mets.
Verlander,
And DeGrom went to the Rangers.
DeGrom to the Rangers. They're building something down there.
Yep.
See if it pays off in the long haul. They're paying a lot of money.
Yankees signed somebody too. The pitcher.
Oh, they re-signed. Was it Tommy? Was
Yeah.
it Tommy? I don't know how to pronounce his last name.
Yeah.
Kane. It's a Kane. I don't know.
Something like
Reed was excited about that.
Volpe's gonna be the face of the Yankees.
That's what Reed said.
We'll
fun.
have as the season gets closer and there's more. I guess when the Judge news happens, we'll have Riz and Reed on our MLB aficionados of the friend group. That's always fun to unfold as you are a Red Sox fan, and I just like I like October baseball. So who's ever in the World Series and whoever has the underdog story, unless you're Jose fucking Altuve, who I hate your fucking guts. Throw back to that when Pat bugged on me.
Yeah,
Before he was a cheater?
yeah, it turns out I was very wrong about that one.
Fuck that. Jose Altuve is the heart and soul of Houston. It's like, hey, man. Hey, man.
I wasn't wrong, though.
That's
Still
still
not
no. No, that's true. Oh, Jesus.
Wow. Yeah, I defended that short man.
Brian Cashman has another 4-year.
Signed himself to it in 4 years.
Signed himself, yeah, because he's just taking George Steinbrenner's money and running with it to the bank. Oh, shit. The Phillies and Trey Turner agreed to a 11-year, $300 million contract.
Yep.
So let me ask you a question, because I'm not like privy to whole baseball. I would say I'm less than a casual of baseball. Why is it so significant to sign somebody to an 11-year deal?
It's security for them. They want security. So a lot of these, you'll see a lot of these 11-year, a lot of these like long-term, they have no trade clauses in them. Like Trey Turner has a no trade clause. Bryce Harper got a no trade
No
clause.
trade clause. Okay.
So I think they just want the security where they like, oh, I'm gonna get paid a shit ton of money to be here, and I know I'm gonna be here. But I feel like not a lot of people realize though that the downside of that is through a team through 11 years, you're gonna have ups, downs. And it could all be downs. You know, you don't know what you're gonna get.
Yeah.
I'll never understand that. I would always do.
I always thought is it like this too? Like, because all right, so Trey Turner, for example, like $300 million. Is it that instead of paying it in a short amount of time, they extend it for that long?
Yeah,
that makes sense. That's obviously probably a logical thing, but like,
but
because you see,
security for them, so they get. So usually these long term, you're getting paid. They usually stagger it, so they're getting shit ton of money towards the end of it. So when they're older and they're actually probably not playing as well as when they were younger, they're getting paid a shit ton of money. So it's more like security thing, like all right, I'll have this money, you know.
Mookie Betts has that similar deal with the Dodgers, right?
Yeah, he's a big contract. Speaking of Mookie Betts, another generational talent we let walk away.
Just let him walk.
We're gonna do with Bogarts and probably Devers too. So, yeah.
Clayton Kershaw re-signed the Dodgers too for $20 million. A 1-year deal.
And that was is that talk? I think that's talking baseball.
That's talking baseball. Should we talk a little college football? I feel like that's kind of important this weekend.
You want to do what are you talking about? I don't really follow it all.
No, neither do I.
Deion Sanders.
No, that's really all I really wanted to talk about.
Okay.
I'm bringing luggage and it's Louis.
Dude, you savage.
yeah, I'm coming. That's the best part. Is like, did you watch the full video?
Oh, I watched. Yeah,
I've watched it like 5 times. I won't lie. Like the full thing too, not just the 40-second clip. But when he just keeps saying, "I'm coming,"
ask your questions here right now.
Yeah,
right now. Ask your questions. Don't go outside and be talking after. Ask your questions here. Answer number 1: yes, quarterback's position's taken care of.
He's like, boy. He's in the doghouse. I didn't bring him. That was great.
He's like, 2, yeah, I'm bringing luggage, and it's Louis.
Dude, I'm coming. And the best is after he insults them about their jobs, not really their jobs, but like their positions being open. He makes them just follow what he says, and he's like, smart, tough.
You know, the funny thing is, 80% of that room is not going to be the same. Like, they're not going to be there next year.
Nope. I mean, there's a reason why they're 1-11. It can't be all in coaching, right?
Yeah. So I see Deion Sanders getting a lot of shit for this move. But
why?
I mean, his whole campaign was he wanted to go to a historically black college university and bring him up.
Right.
Which he did, but I think it was more
supposed to be longer.
Yeah, I think it was supposed to be longer, and it was supposed to I think which he did bring a lot of 5-star recruits with him too there, so it did put it on the map. JSU freaking competed, but I think they just wanted something like I think they wanted him to stay, but I understand why he didn't. Dude, he wasn't getting paid. He was paying for a lot of shit. The facilities were shit, and they weren't going to pay for new shit.
Well, that's the thing, right?
He was paying a lot of things out of pocket. He never got his bonus. Does he need his bonus? No, but if he's fronting all this money, there's got to be something in return for him, you know?
Yeah, and it's almost like, where's the right? So what? He was there for 3 years? 2 years.
2 years.
Won the swag 2 years in a row.
Mm-hmm.
Swag, whatever it's called.
Swag.
Brought College Game Day there.
Yeah.
Brought all those 5-star recruits and had success. And it's almost like you have to expect that from Deion Sanders, because if that was just a normal coach, and you just kind of have to put Deion Sanders at another level than a normal coach, because if a normal coach went 12-0 or 24-0, he wouldn't garner that same attention that Deion has. But because it is Deion Sanders, he garners that attention from a school in a Power 5 like that. Like Colorado was kind of surprising, but it was also that doorway to get himself in there. You know.
Yeah, no, it's true, dude. It's crazy though. How many people are going to the transfer portal now?
Yeah. So I've been doing my research on college football because I don't watch it, but I thought you were not allowed to compete like that year once you transfer.
They changed
They
the rule
changed that, right?
so much. Yeah, you can do like a hardship.
To where now you can play like spring ball
Yeah, it's weird now. They made
with
it.
that team you transferred to.
It's crazy.
And then like
So,
some of the players don't even get like picked up. It's almost like a free agent market.
well, he's getting his son with him, and
He's gonna get that safety, right?
the corner that he stole from FSU.
Yeah,
Is it Travis Hunter? I think it is Travis Hunter.
I think so.
But yeah, he was doing a Twitch live stream reacting to the video, and he's like, "Yeah, that's right, coach. Don't worry, we're coming."
We're coming. Oh my god, I'm I'm bringing luggage in. It's Louis.
Yeah, he told Deion he's on the way.
I love that.
Well, I mean, how can you he's one of the best corners in the league. Like, you're not gonna want him to be your coach, you know? Like, of all time, you know?
Yeah, and also like I think what's surprising people is that he's actually taking it seriously. And I don't think a lot of people doubted that he wasn't, but like he's actually legit type of thing. And you see the way he talks to those players, like you watch the full thing where he's like, "There's gonna be no earrings. There's gonna be no sweatshirts. It's not gonna be like casual dressing. It's not gonna be like skipping class and stuff like that." Like you could tell he implements a system, getting them straightened out, and that
Yeah.
shows on the football field because you have to have a team that is disciplined enough to where they play well together and know the task at hand, type of thing. That's
True.
kind of like that's kind of the Patriot way, right? It's like this is how it's going to be. If you don't like it, there's the door, and that's pretty much what he said. Was like, I'm bringing in a hard nosed system. I'm not going to hold your hand, kind of like how the boosters and the other former coaches did. And if you don't like it, get out.
Exactly.
I don't know anything about college football, but
The harsh reality of it.
yeah, I will know how Colorado will be doing next year.
Yeah, that is
That's
true.
gonna be interesting. I'm hoping success for him as well.
Yeah.
Should we go to the association?
I'll go to the association.
Is there anything to talk about in the association?
I went to the Celtics game last Wednesday.
Oh yes.
Frickin' the royalty was there.
Did you acknowledge them?
No. Everyone was saying they were booing. There was no booing.
Are you serious?
No, there was not. They were chanting USA, but I think it was more just like because we just played Wales.
Yeah.
And we just played England.
And
I think it was more like that, like World Cup chanting, more than like being like, "Get out of this country." Which the funniest thing to me is their tour through the U.S. is for climate change, and what do you think they're taking city to city? A private jet.
That's what people don't realize.
Yeah.
I think you're saying that.
Yeah, climate change. Okay.
Yeah.
That's
go hop into a 747 by yourself and just put all that into the air, dumping down on us, not going up like how cars do, but going down on us.
Yeah. Celtics are hot, red hot.
Red hot.
Still too early in the season to tell, Lakers are starting to play well again. Anthony Davis is putting up numbers.
But he's out for he went down with like symptoms or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, and the new trophy that they're presenting for the team with the best record.
I saw someone tweet that was like, "This is just a whole new meme."
Yes, it's a participation trophy.
Yeah, it's like the President's Cup?
Yeah. Oh, the President's Cup is stupid.
Yeah.
Actually, though, it is, but it isn't. But never mind. It's a different topic. The Hawks coach telling Trae Young not to show up.
Trae Young. Yeah. So that situation was Trae was coming back from an injury. He wanted to go straight to starting. Most normal people in the NBA rehab, they come off the bench. And that's what he said. And he said the coach was like, "You're either going to do that or you're not going to play." He didn't want to do that, so he didn't play.
Yep. And the coach is going to going to take this more in the shins than Trae Young should.
No. Trae Young's looking like a baby.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I thought that how the media perceives everything nowadays is like, oh, you got like everybody's a fan of the players now, which I'm all for players like to be number one, but I think in this situation it's like, hey man, stop being above the team.
And then he was like, well, he basically said private matters should stay private. That's what he said.
Private. Sorry, I'm not gonna do
Trae Young.
I'm not gonna imitate him.
Looks like a lollipop.
With his bald spot.
Yeah, no, just like a lollipop that you find underneath your car seat or something.
Ew. That's so true. All hair up.
All the hair.
From the carpet. Yeah. Yeah.
You ever watch did you watch a show Boy Meets World at all growing up?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Did you watch when they went to college?
Yes.
Remember when they do like the future one and Eric's like freaking he's like a hermit and he's like has like a beard down to like the floor.
Oh my god, yeah.
He's looking crazy and he's like literally the lollipop. He's like that's the lollipop that Trae Young is.
Oh, you got to throw a picture of that in here.
Yeah.
Next to Trae Young. I almost said Trey Lance. Holy shit. Wow, the Spurs suck. Look at the standings. 6-18.
Yeah.
Pop last year.
I don't know how long. I don't know what he's sticking around for.
Right. He's not building anything.
Well, I mean, his wife died a couple of years ago, so I think if she was still alive, he probably would have retired earlier.
Yeah, or maybe he's just waiting for like to leave the Spurs in good hands.
Maybe, yeah.
Like if he has a team that's like cusp of like 500 or making a push and has a good up and come, like that's what I thought he was doing with Becky Hammond.
Yeah.
I thought like, guys, my words correctly here. Thought he was like guiding and coaching her to be the next person in line with a team that like is good enough that she can handle. But she left. I mean, she could always come back to WNBA. They put like
UFC. Is TJ Dillashaw? Is he retired or is he not retired? What is going on?
As of right now, he is retired, but there's asterisks to that. As don't be surprised if he comes back after he has shoulder surgery and can take all the PEDs and peptides and HGH and all that stuff. So then that way he could get back into the USADA testing pool, come back clean, and then fight.
Okay. Yeah.
So that's his reasoning for retiring, to get out of that, to come back into that. That's kind of what McGregor did. That's what McGregor did. Which everybody's blowing up about this now that Rogan talked about it. But Conor took himself out of the pool so he could take steroids. That was probably a banned substance on the USADA list. And USADA put the statement out is that you have to test negative twice in a 6-month span, and then you're good to go.
Yeah. Well, he's looking freaking. He's like a
dude. That dude is juiced to the gills. Dude, the faces. Did you hear his Joe Rogan's his Joe Rogan impersonation?
Yes.
Oh, dude, his American accent was great. It was great. Oh, God, I want to find it. I should have this queued up. Dude, I was dying when I heard that.
So do you think he's coming back at all?
No, I kind of hope he doesn't, to be honest.
Yeah, at this point.
Like I kind of love this version of McGregor. Because he gets everybody mad. You know what I mean? He gets all like, oh, he's not legit, like yada yada yada. It's like, it's just funny.
He gets everyone mad. It's funny.
Is it?
That was an illegal knee on the head of grounded opponent. Shut up, Joe, you little fool, yeah. What are you talking about? Smash this and smash that. What was smashed? My knee to his fucking eye socket, yeah? Shit. That's a knee to a grounded opponent. Call the cops. Fucking ticket.
Call the cops. I love him.
He needs to go on Joe Rogan.
Oh, dude, that Joe's talked about that. He's like, that's one of the people he wish he got before he got so famous.
Yeah,
was McGregor. Like he's how many people he's had on the podcast, like on the up.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why he does it more now, because I think he regrets that, because they never had McGregor on. I think like their controversy against each other, I think it will prompt them to do a podcast, but that would be electric.
That'd be funny. Dude,
He sent McGregor's coach on, but
you get
call
fucking.
the cops.
Actually, it might be dangerous. So you get McGregor.
As
drunk.
long as he doesn't give him whiskey. Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
As long as he doesn't give him whiskey.
Imagine McGregor freaking stoned out of his mind. That'd be
Dude, did you
awesome.
see his tweets against I guess Diaz and Poirier and him went at it on Twitter, all three of
Like,
them.
It's like every 3 months. So like, all
Every
right.
3 months, yeah. Because Poirier's in the hospital for like a staph infection on his foot. And
Oh yeah, I heard that's bad.
yeah, it like blew up his foot. But I saw his tweet earlier. He's like, he's going home tomorrow with the antibiotics. They're actually working now.
Oh, they're working good.
Yeah. But then McGregor was like, you have gonorrhea, spread the word. And then Diaz commented to both of them replying to each other. It was like, you both get knocked the fuck out. Shut the fuck up. And then McGregor tweets, oh, did he delete it? Oh, wait, no. Hold on. Fuck, he deleted it. Why does he delete his tweets? Come on. Smart move, but like, come on.
Why? He says something bad?
No, it didn't make any sense. But it was funny, like the way you like you can make it out. He was saying he was like in Amsterdam, the weed is great. He was like, I'll knock you out, but then we'll smoke together, talking about Diaz. I'll find it. I'll try to do my best McGregor impression. So Diaz responds to Poirier McGregor, goes, you both get knocked out all the time, with the snoozing emoji. McGregor replies with the 2 laughing emojis and goes, you too, but just for the weed. We built weed company. Fuck the piss sauce. I gave that tick a press conference. Not even a thanks. He going in a box, me and you going in a hot box for the knock. Ha ha ha. I'm in Amsterdam like Saddam rocking around Iran. Ha ha. Van Damme chop his head quick.
Oh my god.
And then it continues.
Oh,
It goes,
jeez.
public translate. I'm fighting you too, but I will bury him quick first. Way handier fight. Her knickers, more recent storyline. If he bottles it, it's you. I'm also in Amsterdam. Please, great. I'm not a bad guy. I'm just a great martial artist actor with boatloads of money. I wonder how much cocaine he does on a daily basis.
Dude, he's on something.
Not the Conor McGregor from 2016.
Yeah. That's great.
Dude. Hilarious. I'll send it to you too, because that's not me just not knowing how to read, because I don't know how to read. But like that's actually what it was said. Like typed word for word. And then had to go public translate.
You know, it's so bad when you can't even when you struggle to read it. You know what I'm saying? Like read it
Yeah.
out loud, you're like, this makes no sense.
Putting
awesome.
periods where they don't belong. Run on sentences.
That's awesome.
Which is all of MMA Twitter too, by the way.
They've been punched so many times.
Yes. So many times. Oh god. Oh Pat, I do have a challenge for you.
Yeah.
I think you have to challenge your boy Big Cat
So what?
on his rankings.
What's his rankings?
His power rankings.
For what?
Have you seen those?
No.
That he posts?
No.
Hold on, I'll find it. Where he does like the whole elite Kirk Cousins shit.
Oh, the tier list? Yeah.
And then he does like
Yeah.
fucking why does he have he's got Al Michaels next to Justin Fields as wait. Combined, they'll give you 60 minutes of greatness. Because Al Michaels has been electric on Thursday Night Football. And then he's got horny jail, Chris Paul, regular jail, Aaron Rodgers. Let's see. Teammates no longer have to pretend to like them. Russell Wilson, Zach Wilson, and Kyle Kingsbury. Or Cliff Kingsbury, sorry. Elder abuse, Matt Ryan. Those are funny.
That's awesome. He's more.
Those are funny. I'm like, they just started doing that, so those are pretty funny.
That's great.
Well, I think that wraps it up. I think we hit everything on the head.
Mhm.
Hope everybody enjoys this pod. Hope everybody enjoys Week 14 of the NFL season. Hope everybody enjoys the association. Hope everybody's enjoying the MLB madness of free agency. Hope everybody's enjoying the race to the Stanley Cup. And the World Cup is over because USA is out, so it doesn't really matter.
Yep.
The soccer Lombardi, it
That's
doesn't go
something
home
we
to
need to
anybody.
try anyway. So
Yeah, exactly. Like we want to win it when it matters most, when it's on home soil. You know, we could really host the soccer Lombardi up high in MetLife or wherever, SoFi. They have 1,000 MLS stadiums, but they're going to choose football stadiums. So that I wouldn't know how that makes sense.
oh, just more people are gonna go to the
Yeah,
World
but like
Cup, so they want to be able to hold them. You know,
that's a soccer problem.
that makes sense though.
No, it makes sense. No,
Football is the number one sport in the
it's actually.
world.
I guess it is football again. Sorry.
Football.
When the USA wins, it's soccer.
Guess what? It's gonna be
What?
fucking soccer when the World Cup's on U.S. soil. It's
That's
soccer,
it, baby. It's soccer.
It's soccer.
Because
again.
when you say football, everybody say Patrick Mahomes, 532 yards for a Super Bowl. Not the soccer.
What did
Lombardi.
my coworker said something. Oh fuck. So he has like a bunch of friends in I think Poland, and they go. So they ask him. They go, why do you not call football over there? And then Dylan, my friend Dylan I work with, he's like, well, we have already football, like throw the ball. And he goes, the girl said, no, we call that fuck, what was it, like egg hand or something, because the ball looks like an egg shape or something. Oh, I gotta find
Funny.
out. I work with him on Friday. I'll text you. But it was fun.
That's funny.
Yeah,
I'll post that on the gram or in the pod.
that's great.
Well, everybody, hope you enjoyed this episode. Tune in next week for another
Is
dish.
your hat? Is your hat like that?
Yeah, it's this, but with fish.
Oh yeah, bro. We going fishing.
Yeah, man. It's like 20 degrees down here, so really going ice fishing tomorrow. Not actually, but when I walk to my car, it's gonna be ice cold.
Yeah.
Freezing. But if you're listening to this in guitar, enjoy.
Enjoy. Yeah. Bye.
Peace.
We love you guys. Not intern Kyle.
Not a Kyle.